We are starting our program today, and this is Beyond Disability Television. My name is Antony, and this week we have been here at the Tribe Hotel. Tribe Hotel is located along Limuru Road, next opposite, right behind the village market. Uh, uh, this is whereby we will be hosting the show Beyond Disability Program. And my guest here is none other than Mr. Samuel Bewa. This man has been on the limelight of being a person with who is able differently. And this man has been talking about the way forward about the person's ability, and he has been echoing the issue of people with ability in Kajiado County. This man should be the one who we are celebrating today as a person with a special need. Welcome to the program, Mr. Samuel. Let me hear from your side. How is the issue of person with disability in Kajiado County? How are you going on with the issue of people with disability in Kajiado?
First of all, thank you for inviting me to your show. My name is Samuel Mbegwa. I lead an organization called Cerebral Palsy Tenacious, CEPAT. It's an organization which deals with the plight of people living with cerebral palsy condition, mostly in the marginalized communities. We are in Kajiado, in a place called Matu, and currently we've gone up to Masai Mara Conservancy. That's where we are reaching out to these kids. The journey so far has been a little bit tough because people there are faced with a lot of stigmatization, but we are here to sensitize them and talk more about cerebral palsy condition and tell them that cerebral palsy is not a curse, it's not a disease, but it's just a condition.
Wow. Now, tell me, where exactly can we find your organization in Kajiado County?
Mostly I usually tell people that what we are doing, it's an outreach program. We are reaching out to those children in their homes. That's where we usually call it our office, because they don't reach out to us. We are the ones who are reaching out to them. First of all, we usually offer some services to them. A child with cerebral palsy condition usually entails a lot, from the therapies, from the nutritions, medicines. Most of the time we usually make an effort to give them all those services. So you'll find that when we are reaching out to those kids over there, first of all, we have to have food, medicine, and therapy items in order to enable them to just live near to a normal life, and to avoid those issues of stigmatizations which occurs from either basically communities, relatives, other people from the community. It's quite a tough journey, but we are still working on it. Yeah.
Now, this month we are celebrating the person with disability. How can you say about your progress?
My progress so far, I can say it's good. The best thing in this thing which we are doing, it's the acceptance. Once we are seeing community accepting that this child is just like other child, it's just the condition. for us, that's an achievement. The first journey to able to help those children or any other persons living with cerebral palsy in those communities, the first thing is acceptance. Once they accept, they make our journey easier. And for me, I say it's a plus.
Now, Maasai community, they really have they embraced the issue of people with disability where you are?
Not in Maasai land only. We usually reach out to people in Cumberland. Acceptance has been an issue for quite a long time because no one has been reaching out to them. No one has been telling them what's the name of this condition, what is the child suffering from. When a child is being born with any kind of disability, most of them rule it out as a curse. Even they don't even say that it's a disease. Most of them just rule it out and say it's a curse. So you'll find that most of the community around, if a family has a child with cerebral palsy, you'll find that people over there, they don't think that even, they will not tell you that that's a condition or that's a disease. They rule it out as a curse, in which we've been reaching out to them, talking to them, telling them that this child is just like another child. This condition happened during this and this season. Mostly we want to listen to them about the story of a child, how he was born. Was he or she born normally? Or was it through CS? Was there any delaying labor? That's how we analyze the condition of the child and tell them that this is not a disease, it's not a curse, it happened through this process, and this child can be helped, even if he won't gain 100% of what we can do, but at least he can achieve something.
Wow.
I can say people are accepting. Currently, we've been there for almost 3 years now, and I can say the response is good.
Wow.
Yeah, because most of the time we are doing a lot of follow-ups, we are doing a lot of sensitization, and I can tell you that people are starting to accept that cerebral palsy is just a condition. Yeah, and they have started bringing out children. They are not hiding children anymore.
You mean that they are not hiding children anymore?
Yeah.
They have accepted.
I can say a big number of the ones whom we've reached out to, almost, I can say a big number have accepted, and they are the ones who are talking to other people and telling them, don't hide your child. There are people who are coming to this place and they are helping our children. And once they see the progress of one child, they start accepting. Because most of the children over there, you can find that a child is not that severe. In which when you start the sessions with him, you find that a child is starting improving. And when they see that, they start accepting. Yeah.
Which challenges do you meet on your way when you are addressing the plight and that of that child with the CP or cerebral palsy? What kind of challenges do you meet?
There's a lot of challenges. Since we are dealing with persons living with cerebral palsy condition in the marginalized, first challenge is distance. Distance is the key challenge, because you find that most of the communities, they don't live closely, they live very far apart, in which, first of all, you have to have a good vehicle in order to reach out to them. Another thing, most of those parts are very dry. Sometimes, even if you want to help a child and the child is hungry, you can't do anything. You won't help that child. So we have to have foodstuffs in order to continue with the nutrition program of a child. Not only the child, also the family. Even if the child is satisfied, what about the rest of the family? So you have to cater for the whole family. If the whole family is satisfied, they will help the child too. Also, we are teaching the parents how to do the simple task of helping the child, like hygiene, the feeding program, what time to feed the child, what time to do the simple exercises. We are teaching them on how to do that. That one I can say we've achieved. Another challenge is sometimes these kids get attacks like conversion. Because of the distance is a challenge for a parent to take, or to rush the child to the hospital or the I can say clinic facility. So that's another challenge. I think those are the just challenge. But most of the people who get a lot of challenges are the children. Yeah, when they grow up, they usually get a lot of challenges. But when we work with them, we minimize the effect of the challenges.
Like last year, we faced drought and famine. Most of this kind, most of the area affected were part of Kajiado. And northeastern. Could you tell us how did you manage to feed these children with CP?
Last year was quite tough because the drought was extreme. But we have a lot of friends who knows what we are doing, and we approached a lot of them. We approached companies whom they also follow what we are doing, and some of them used to give us foods, and also our friends, and also these wholesale shops. We talk to them and tell them what we are doing, and I can say that it was a challenge, but we did manage to deal with it. Yeah, but most of the time you would find us even getting water from our houses. Just put them in the 20-liter gallons. When you just go, you'll find a person in the road, give him a cup of water, and the journey continues.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I like it. Now, how can you tell that mother there? Maybe he's facing challenge. That father there, maybe he's facing stigmatization. How can you speak about people with cerebral palsy as a person who is having cerebral palsy?
I can say in what we are doing, we call it a journey of hope. We usually tell these parents there's still hope. All is not lost. And because you're not alone, someone is working with you. Obviously, you will overcome the situation. But what I usually tell them that the first thing to do is to accept that this child has the condition. And it's my duty and the parents' duty and the community around to help this child or this person living with cerebral palsy condition. First of all, you create an environment where the person or the child will feel as a part of the community. I usually tell people that even if this child doesn't have speech, even if he's not speaking, he can hear what we are talking about. And if we talk about all the bad things about him, he will continue deteriorating because, first of all, he will not eat. He will be resistant.
Right.
But when he feels that love from everyone around him, he will get better and better and better.
Yeah.
So most of the time, we usually tell the parents that when you accept that you have a child or a person in your house living with either any condition or cerebral palsy, first of all, it's your duty to help him. Because as for us, we won't be there all the time. We'll be coming there either once in a week or twice in a week. But you as a parent, you as a community, you are the person who will be having that person the whole of the week. So the first person to help that child or that person is the people around him. Give him the conducive environment, and we see him getting better and better. Yeah.
We'll be back in a short while, and when we'll be back, we'll be asking achievement at the mission toward his organization. Welcome back to the program. Before we went to the break, we were discussing about achievement. Which kind of this achievement that you have managed to focus on?
I can say the biggest achievement we've gotten so far is to be able to reach out to those communities without failing and having that consistency. You see, these children don't need one-day visit. They need a frequent visit. Most of you usually do it twice in a week or once in a week, which is the biggest achievement because it entails a lot. It entails a lot of finances and good planning. And doing it for 3 years, I can say it's our biggest achievement. So far, we've been able to reach out to 32 children. Those are the ones who are under our project currently. And we've been working with them, offering therapy services to them, medication, nutrition, and also working with their families. Most of the time, we usually have volunteer therapists who usually come and assist us in the field. And so far, I can say it's an achievement because a lot of people have been seeing what we've been doing, and they are accepting to help us out there. Yeah.
Now, what are your vision for your organization?
Like I said before, we've been having a challenge with transportation and how to reach out to those children over there. Because when you go there, the terrain of the road is not good. So you have to get a nice vehicle to reach out to them. Most of the time, we usually hire a vehicle because we don't have a vehicle of our own. So the biggest vision which we have is to have a therapy van, a mobile therapy van, whereby the van will be installed with therapy equipment, in which it will make our work easier to reach out to those communities. Because when hiring a vehicle, it becomes so expensive. So we are hoping one of these fine days we'll have a mobile therapy vehicle in which it will help us a lot. Yeah, because when you see in those families, most of them live in manyatas. You'll find that most of the time you don't have a place where you can commence your therapy session. It's quite a challenge, but when you have a van which has a therapy equipment inside, we just bring the child inside the vehicle, do your services inside the vehicle, offer the therapy sessions inside the vehicle, and you'll have that privacy in between the guardian and the child and the specialist. Then after that, you go to another home, park your vehicle there, bring the child inside the vehicle, offer the services, just like that, and that will make our work so easier. That's the biggest challenge we've been having. And if we manage to get a therapy van, it will be a great achievement.
Now, the mission. You have the mission so far?
Our mission is to keep on creating awareness, keep on reaching out to these families, and making sure that the cases of cerebral palsy condition have gone down, not to the high. So our mission is to continue making a lot of noise about cerebral palsy and let everyone know that cerebral palsy is there and it is affecting a lot of people. People are dying of stigmatization, are dying of depression, but if we reach out to them, I think we'll reduce that plight of cerebral palsy condition. Our main aim is to reduce the plight of cerebral palsy.
Why did you support person with cerebral palsy?
I used to work with an organization. Dealing with cerebral palsy. I used to work with an organization dealing with people living with cerebral palsy condition for almost 6 years before COVID. And you see, most of the institutions were closed during COVID, even the ones which I used to work with. And I used to see those people who used to come to the organization to get the sessions suffering a lot because they don't have a place to take their children. So I thought came to me, if these people in the city are struggling like this, what about those people in the marginalized communities where no one is reaching out to them, where no one is giving them any help, no one is talking about cerebral palsy, no one is getting to them during the COVID season. That's where CEPAT was born. I decided, let me reach out to them and see how everything is going on over there and see how we can help them. And that way we continued up to now.
Wow.
One thing is that dealing with children with special needs is in me. Most of the time I usually say that those children have their voice, but they can't put it out. Yeah. But us, we have the voice to speak for them.
We can pick up.
Yeah. That was the main purpose which made me start reaching out to children with cerebral palsy. Most of them, the time when they used to come to the institution, you'd find that this child want to tell you something, but he can't put it out. He can't speak it out. But when you tell him something funny or something interesting, we see this child smiling. That's why I told myself, why don't we be the voice of these children? That's why I came with the name Cerebral Palsy Tenacious. Tenacious meaning that tenacity. Wow. Ability of not giving up. Right. When you see these children, most of them, they want to do something, but they can't. And you find them fighting hard to put that thing out. That's why I came out with CEPAT.
Can you have for the parents who have a child with the CP or cerebral palsy?
What I can tell the parents having children with cerebral palsy condition, it's that let's not hide our children. Our children are like other children. They have feelings like other children. They need to eat like other children. They have to be taken care of, cleanliness, I can say hygiene. They have to have a good place to live. Like other children, I know most of the parents who have children with cerebral palsy condition, most likely they have other siblings. Let's treat the children the same. This child is just like any other child. When we give him love, when we give him support, he'll grow like other child. So let's give them hope. Hope won't start with us. It will start with you at home. So as we are helping the child, you also as a parent continue helping the child, and you'll see that child succeed not only health-wise, education-wise, he will succeed, and other things which entails in this life.
Thank you very much for coming. And we appreciate that you make it here at Tribe Hotel. We really appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me too.
Yeah. I'm your host Antony Njeri, and this is Voices Beyond Disability, and the program is Beyond Disability. Thanks so much for watching. Until another day. This month we have been focusing on the issue of disability, and this is the month for disability to get us beyond the border. Thank you.